So I begin each of these meditations with 4 questions. And you're welcome, if you're someone who journals, you're welcome to jot down the things that come to mind to these. But the intention is really just to sit and see what comes up. But whatever is your practice is fine. I will post them in the chat at the end in case you're just writing because you want to remember the questions. Don't feel that you need to write them down now. I can share them later. The intention of these 4 questions that we start with is just to kind of set the intention with this card and get yourself sort of your own thoughts around the themes of the 4 of Swords, sort of brewing in your own mind. In what area of your life do you need to give it a rest? In what area of your life do you need to give it a rest? What helps you to find stillness or a sense of peace? What helps you to find stillness or a sense of peace? What is your relationship like to stillness, solitude, or sleep? What is your relationship like to stillness or solitude or sleep? For what do you feel gratitude? For what do you feel gratitude? Wherever you are right now, just take a moment to settle into your body. Settle into your seat wherever you're sitting now. See if you can just let gravity take over. Feeling the weight of each of your limbs, your shoulders, just feeling everything draw down. Let's just let it go. You may scan your body for any sense that you're putting in some effort to hold yourself up. See if you can let that go. You find in doing this that you need to make adjustments in order to support yourself, support your head or your back. Feel free to do that at any time. Sometimes a simple adjustment of posture can help to feel that the body is better supporting itself. If it helps, you might want to rock from side to side a little bit. Go forward and back and just see where is the most supported place to situate your body for rest. Once you've found a comfortable seat, just take a moment to observe what's going on with your breath. No need to change anything. No need to make your breath move one way or another. Just see what's happening there already. If it feels good, you can welcome a deeper breath or let out a sigh. And just know that during this meditation, you are welcome to move or to change position at any time. Just listen to your own body's natural instinct for what it needs. If your eyes are closed at the moment, you might like to imagine in your mind, in your memory, the Four of Swords image. Or if you prefer, you can lightly open your eyes and just bring your gaze down to that card. Just take a moment to feel this image, feel into this. Just notice how the image makes you feel. Does it elicit any memories from your own experience? Your experienced tarot reader, you might simply bring to mind the usual interpretations you may have of this card. There is likely a single figure on your Four of Swords card. Take a moment to notice that person's posture, the gestures they're taking with their body. If it's interesting to you, you can even imitate this figure, which might involve lying down. You're welcome to lie down. You can even imagine in your mind what it would feel like to be this person taking this position. And from the position of being that person, feel into what you feel is being expressed in this card, this image. And what you might expect to happen next from this point in time being depicted here. This month we are exploring the fours as the foundation of their suits. In geometry, it requires 4 points to represent a three-dimensional space. In the fours of the tarot, we see an element's potential moving out of the realm of idea and planning to becoming realized form. There's a sense of stability represented by each of the fours of the tarot. And the swords relate to the element of air. The element of air relates to our breath, the voice, communication, and to the mind and knowledge. So tonight we're exploring the Four of Swords as the foundation of air, foundation of mind. In most depictions of the Four of Swords, you will see that the three swords from that we're so familiar in relating to the sense of anguish and suffering, and the Three of Swords piercing the heart. We see them floating up in the air, and the figure taking a break from that suffering, taking a moment of rest and quiet and stillness. Getting back to that foundation of the mind. Last month, we explored the Three of Swords as an opportunity to develop love and empathy for others by allowing and working through our own sufferings. Tonight, we're going to explore what it means to set aside our suffering, even just for a moment. If there's any sadness or pain or difficulty moving through you, you want to see if you could take that and just wrap it in a bubble and just let it float above you. Just like you see in this card, see if you can set that aside. You don't have to forget it. See if you can allow yourself to put that aside for a moment. Your sufferings may just be a long, long list of things to do. Just take a moment to see whatever comes up and you can just put those things aside. Either imagine them as a pile next to you that you can deal with at the end of this meditation. You can wrap them in a thought bubble. Use this time to explore how else can this technique be used in the rest of your life. Is there other things that you're doing that could be set aside, maybe longer than for meditation, but for a day or a week? What things have you been busy doing? Don't really need to be done right now. Just so that you could take more time, simply stop and take a breath during your day. Four of Swords can be thought of as the simplest form of self-care. You're finding you need to stop and take a little bit more care of yourself. First thing you might do is just stop what you're doing, even just for a moment. Maybe responsibilities you've taken on that maybe you can allow someone to help you with. Maybe activities you just do out of habit to fill the space and time. It could be time to let go. Next step in the simplest form of self-care is to stop thinking, which we all know can be really hard. As we sit here now, just take a moment to notice what thoughts are popping up. What does grab at your attention? Your mind has a chance to be still. A lot of times it's worries or problems that really feels like we need to solve immediately. That's the type of thoughts that are popping up. Take a moment to assess if it's something that does need to be addressed soon, if at all. If it's really something you can't do anything about. The next step in the simplest form of help of self-care is just simply find some gratitude for this moment that you were able to give to yourself today. The solidity of whatever you were sitting upon. Allows you to be safe where you are. The clear air around you that you're able to breathe freely without worry. No matter what's going on in your life in this very moment, everything's okay. See if you can just find a bit of gratitude for that. And in the spirit of empathy for others that we explored with the Three of Swords, take a moment to notice how finding this calm in yourself can allow you to offer this to another. Often there's so much going on in the world that it can be hard to feel that our well wishes can do very much at all. But we can take a breath for those we would like to wish peace. Take a moment of calm. You know that even in our worst moments in life, we can stop and just appreciate this one breath we're getting right now, this one moment we're getting right now. If there's someone in your life that you are concerned about, take a moment to just take the next few breaths just for them, dedicate them to them. That person. Before we get ready to transition out of this meditation, just take this moment to reconnect with whatever stillness is within you that you can connect with right now. There's some part of this meditation that is especially appreciated. You can just take the next few moments working with that. Whenever you're ready, you can just slowly start to open up to the environment around you again. Take your time so that you don't become disoriented. It's important to come slowly out of meditation. So you might want to do that by finding some small movement in your fingertips or toes. Welcome a deeper breath. You want to take a stretch or yawn. A drink of water. Take as much time as you need to transition.